Welcome back, friends. Once again, in today's lesson, we are going to learn how to draw this design in AutoCAD 2D drawing. Now, you need to pay a bit of attention because it requires a lot of thinking, not too much, but I hope we can all learn something out of it. Alright, so this is basically for beginners. Okay, so let's study the diagram carefully and then we will know what we are doing. Now, if you look at this carefully, you can see we have a circle, inner circle here with radius of 7.5, and then this bigger one, radius 15. Okay, we are going to go step by step, so I entreat that you all follow. Now if you come here to, we have a radius 10, that is the inner one, then the outer one 20, this here is 15, the inner one is 7.5. Okay, the same thing here. So let's start from here, the basic way, and then we approach the work. So I'll open my AutoCAD and then I'll pick the circle command, center radius. Now this is 15, so anywhere click and then enter 15. I'll zoom it out. Okay, now the second one is 7.5 radius, so the same thing, 7.5. Good. Now we have this. Now there's a distance from here to this circle. If you can see, it is 65. Okay, and the vertical distance is 35. So for beginner's sake, I'll just use a line, click from the center, drag, enter 65, then vertically down is 35. Okay, so with that one we have this and that. So let's try and draw this circle, which is having a radius of 10 and 20. So pick center radius, enter 20, then another one, enter 10. Okay, so from here we are moving gradually. Now let's see how we can draw this circle here. Now if you watch, the distance from this center to the last center is 75. Okay, so and from this to this, that's the center here to this center here is 30. So if you want to get a measurement from here to this one, is simple. You can use our calculator. So let's subtract 30 from this 75. So 75 minus 30, and we are getting 45. So which means from here to here is 45. Okay, good. So let's do that. So I'll just pick a line command from here, just enter 45. Now 45 is the vertical line. Now look at this side, you can see 15 here. That is the distance from here to this line, 15. Also know that we have a circle here with radius 15, so to get to the center it will be this 15 plus this 15, which will give us 30. Okay, so we move horizontally 30. Good. So this is where our circle is going to be. So the circle is having radius 15, 7.5. So center radius is 7.5, and another one which is 15. Good. So now we have this and then we have this. So let's come to this side. Now looking at this carefully, you could just see that from this base, that is the down here, to the up here is 115. So we have this 75 and 35 also from the center here. So if you want to get to the down here, unless we add a 15, so let's do that. Let's just use the calculator to check something out. So we are going to add 35, 75, and then the radius, which is 15, so that we'll get a distance from here to this side. So 35 plus 75 plus 15, and so you are getting 125. So let's draw a line from here down, and also if you want to know the distance from here to this point, it's 105 on a 65. So let's do that. And we are getting 40. All right, so let's pick a line, move 40, and then we move down 125. Okay, so that is it. Now the 125 is to this point. Now there's a measurement here. I think it's also not given, but it's 45. Let me see. I think I have the, yeah, it's 45. Okay, so let's put the 45 as the length. Good. Now we have to draw the circle here, and for us to get a circle here, remember we added the radius of 15, so we need to now subtract 15, then remove 45, then we get to the point here. Okay, so just select this line and select one end, move up, and then enter 15. So just adjust itself like this. Now pick a line. You can use a line or the circle. So let me use the circle, and the radius of the circle is let's say it's 15. So I'll just bring my cursor here, I won't click, and I'll just drag. I'll enter 45, and then automatically to give me the distance. Now what is the radius of the circle? It's 15, so enter 15, and then you have it. The same thing, you can even copy this one, they are the same, and then paste it here. Good. All right, so let me just join this line. All right, so here we have this, we have that. Now let's move on to the radius. Here is 15. So to do that, just go to the circle command, choose tan radius, and then click this circle. The radius is 15, and then enter 15. Good. Now let's come here. You could see we have a distance of 15 from here moving to this direction. So pick a line, and then click this quadrant, enter 15 for the distance, and then just make sure they meet here and click. Now you can delete these lines, and now there's a radius here. The radius is 5, so you can use fillet or tan radius. Pick radius, which is 5, press enter, click this line, you have it. Okay, and if you come here too, you see we need to trim. Let's trim this line from, okay, trim here as well. Good. So now you could see now there's another line here, distance 10. So just pick the line from the quadrant, move 10. Good. Now if you watch, there is an angle here, 15 degrees from this horizontal line. Okay, so we need to draw it. Now we have the 10 line. So for us to get the angle, just press and hold the shift key, and then use the less than symbol, and then enter 15. Okay, your angle will be there, and just extend the line to this length and click. Good. Now when you do that, see, it's going to meet this circle that is here. Let me delete this line. It's meeting the circle here. So now we have another fillet here. Let's use I'll use the tan radius, also with radius of 5. So click this line, click here, enter 5. Now you can trim. Okay, delete this line. All right, let me clear this one also. Good. So now we are moving, so we have these parts all done. Okay, let me trim this. Use the TR shortcut for trim, and let me trim this part as well, and this. Good. So good. Now you watch carefully, we're almost getting to some place, and now let's watch this place. You look, this line comes down. Let's see, the total length of this line is 115. Okay, so for you to get it right, for beginners, I'll just show you something. So I'll just delete this line, go for line command again, then from here enter 115, so that yeah, it will just be here. Now bring it, this is 115, bring it to come and meet the circle here. So just drag it to meet. Good. Then that is it. Now we need to draw a straight line here and a fillet. Okay, so go for line command, and then from the quadrant here, just make sure they meet here. Is that right? And then there's a fillet 5, so pick fillet, then the radius is 5, so select this line and this line. That is it. Now we can trim this circle, TR for trim, cut. All right, so we are almost done with the outside. Now let's handle these ones. You could see a distance 8 here. So very simple. Select this line, click here, drag it down, enter 8 to reduce the size, that's the length. The same thing, click this line, select the edge, go back, enter 8 to reduce the length. Okay, so basically you are going to have it here. Pick a line and just join it, and that is it. Now let's do same to this point. Select the line, click the end, drag up, enter 8, and do the same. Okay, so pick line and then just join them. Right, so we are almost going. Now we are left with this thing here. Okay, now this is with is to an angle of 45, that is from here. So how do we do that? And then if you look at the angle, it's 45, so let's just try. And then look at the distance, that is from this point to the starting point of the line is 40, and then 30. Okay, so pick a line. Now locate the center point of this arc. Okay, and then the angle is 45, so press your less than symbol, enter 45, then it will be locked at angle 45. All right, so from here you enter a distance of 40 initial first, so 40. Good. And then you bring our less than symbol again, enter another angle of 45, and then another length which is 30. Okay, I hope you've seen that. So we have 40 and 30. So the 40 is the first distance here, then 30 is the next one here. Good. So since we have this two separate lines, we need to draw this radius 7.5. So pick circle, center radius 7.5. That is it. Now we need to offset this line, offset 7.5. Good. Upward and down. Okay, so now we can do some trimming here. Let's trim, delete this line. All right, so basically everything that is required of us is done for the drawing. Now we need to add dimensions to our work, and then that will be all. So I'll just try to increase the line width of the work, and that is that. Now I would like to add some center marks to my work that I can easily locate the center point. Okay, so select this one. I just want to make it a bit smaller, so select similar, and then I'm going to change the line width to 0.25. okay, then I can actually give it a color if I want. So let me leave it for now like this. All right, so let's add dimensions to our work, and to do that I would like to create a new layer, give it a name, and then I'll change the color. Let me use yellow. Yeah, then the line width, I'm going to use this. Okay, now let me close it. Now we can start adding the dimensions to our work. So select, make the layer active, and then pick from here. So I'll start with linear. Now from here to this point, 45. It's too small, so let me just press D on your keyboard for dim style manager, and then go to modify. Change this one to 3.5, or let me use 3. Okay, and then symbols and arrow, I'll use 3 as well. Okay, now let's continue. So linear, I'm going to pick from, let's see, from here to the center. So from here to the center, 105, and then you watch, you have here to the center of the circle, to the center as well, which is 65. Okay, then we have this distance here, which is 10. Now if you watch, we have from the center here to the center here. So pick linear, here to here, 35. Then we have from this point to this point, 75. Okay, watch, yeah, we have 15 here. So we have 15 from here to this point is 15. Good. Now let's deal with this part. Linear, that is from here to here, is basically 30 as shown. All right, now let's try and also dimension this small. Let's do this one. So for us to get the line here, unless I draw a line, so just pick a line, draw a line here, and go to the annotation, pick a line, then from the center here to this point is 30. When you finish, you can delete this line. Good. And then a line again from the center here to this place. You see it was 40. That is it. Good. All right, so let's dimension this part. So pick linear, and from here to this point is 115. Linear once more, from here to this point, 8. Press enter to repeat the command again. 8. Sorry. Let me delete it and do it again. So linear from here to here, 8. Good. Now let's come up, press enter to repeat the command. Press enter, repeat. Okay, so we are moving now. Let's see, let's add a radius. So for the radius, just pick radius, then select this, press enter to repeat, select this. Okay, press enter to repeat this side, enter, enter, enter again. If you want to repeat the same radius, just keep pressing enter after the first command, and to just keep giving you the previous command. Okay, so that is how we use AutoCAD. So let's come here. I still need radius, so I'll press enter. Radius, I'll press enter. Okay, so you could see we are almost done. Now let's deal with the angles. So pick angular, select this, see 45. Good. Press enter again to repeat the angular dimension. Have this one. All right, so what is left? Basically, I think, yeah, there's one radius here we need to do. Radius for this corner. Okay, and I think here. All right, yeah, I think for now everything is done. 45. Yeah, so you see, this is what is required of us, and we've been able to successfully draw in AutoCAD. If you have any question, please leave it in the comment section below, and if you have any question you want to bring for us to solve, also you can drop it there, and then I'll attend to you. If today is your first time of visiting the channel, kindly like the video, share and subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss any update. Thank you all for watching, and see you in my next tutorial.